To battle or not to battle? My name is Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. All right, so someone had asked me, I'm sorry that I forgot your username and all that. When is it that you actually want to battle with someone, and when is it that you just want to kind of give up on that fight? It's hard to say it's not really an exact science, basically. There's going to be some times that you need to battle more, sometimes that you need to just kind of roll off, not really try to battle. What I'm going to say is some stuff that you can kind of take with a grain of salt. In most of these cases, this is what you're going to want to do. That being said, there are going to be some times that you need to battle when maybe you shouldn't usually, or you need to kind of hold off when you are supposed to battle, that kind of stuff. So let's say that I am playing in a corner bunker and my job is to protect my guy down the tape. If I come off like this and I don't try to battle and my guy gets run down in front of me, that's my fault. Now, if I'm trying to communicate to my teammates and trying to tell them like, hey, I need you to pick up on this lane, that's a little bit different. But if my job is to protect the guy in front of me, I need to battle a little bit more than I usually would. Now, if you are maybe trying to bait someone to move, obviously you're not going to be battling as much because you want them to try to make that move, and maybe someone else on your team is waiting for them to make that move into the next bunker. Now, let's say that I'm further up the field. Again, take this with a grain of salt. There are going to be some times that you do need to battle a little bit more. But let's say I dive in, I'm in my bunker, and I have 2 or 3 guns on me, and I'm at like the 50 Dorito or something like that. Or let's say that this can is the 50 on that particular field. It's okay for me to just kind of sit and, chill. I'm doing my job because now I have 2 or 3 guns on me. That means that there's 2 or 3 guns not on my teammates. So I don't necessarily want to battle as much, because if I get shot, now those 2 or 3 guns go back to doing their original jobs, and now we've lost that advantage. So again, if I'm playing behind someone or my job is to stop someone from moving, I need to battle a little bit more because it's my job to make sure that that guy doesn't actually make that move, or I need to protect my guy in front of me. That being said, if you flip it and I'm playing up a little bit closer and I'm, let's say at the 50 again, if I have a couple guns on me, it might not be necessary for me to battle because I have a lot of pressure coming at me. That means that there isn't any pressure on my teammates, which means that they can go ahead and go to work. Now it's going to be my job to say like, hey, I have, these 2 guns on me, these guys are posted on me, so that way my teammates know that they can move up the field. This is where it kind of changes a little bit. So let's say that now I'm again at the 50 and we are down points. Let's say we're playing X-Ball. I am going to need to battle a little bit more because we need to push that boundary a little bit more and make it so that way we can get up on those points or get back to the points that we needed to. So again, let's say I'm at the 50 again and we're down 1 or 2 points and we need to make it where we make a push. If I don't battle, I'm actually probably hurting my team because it might be that I have the ball per se, and I need to go ahead and make sure that I can make that push so that we can get that point back or get those 2 points back. The other side of that is, let's say that you're up a couple points. A good example of this is when we played Aftermath. I went out to a bunker and I'm not going to battle. There's no point in me battling because they're the ones that are down points, we're up points. All I did was come across, shoot, switch, and I was just holding a gap. That's all I was doing. I'm just shooting a gap. So all I'm doing in that case is shooting that gap so that way I know that I can have it where they're not going to be able to move past that. There's no point in me trying to get into a battle because what if I die and now they tie it up? So again, like I said, there's always going to be those little caveats in how it is that you are going to be battling or not going to be battling. A lot of it's going to depend on what your teammates are doing, how far up the field you are, what is your job. There's a lot of those little things, but I hope that this video helps you guys out to be able to understand when is it that maybe I should try to push it a little bit more, or maybe I should try to pull back a little bit. The other thing I will say before we finish off the video is don't forget about rolling off. So let's say that my job is to stop someone from moving. If I can have it where I shoot, and if they do put me in, I can kind of pull back a little bit and still shoot, and shoot in front of where it is that they're probably going to be going to. So this is a trick that you can use, and I learned the hard way thanks to Alex Spence, formerly with Tampa Bay Damage. When I was first getting into like semi-pro and all that, I thought, oh good, I can go right into the snake. And he had rolled off on me and shot in front of the snake, and I went right into his lane. This is a good trick basically that you can use. So if, again, my job is to stop someone from moving, I can still do my job if they put me in, because I can kind of pull back a little bit. You can kind of pull your shoulder back, so that way you're real tight in the bunker, and you can still shoot right in front of wherever it is that they are probably trying to get to. Maybe it's a Dorito or getting into the snake. It's going to be different on every single field. But if your job is to stop them from moving up the field, you can use this trick as a way of still doing your job and not needing to over battle and get shot. And you can probably get that kill and make it a little bit easier for yourself. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Mark 'Em All Paintball out here in Winter Haven for letting me come out. I got to run some drills with some guys, do some teaching, so that was cool. Thank you to Air Ups as well for an amazing bunker. I mean, this has been out for I don't know how long, and the logo is holding up, so that's real nice. And it's just cool to see my logo on a bunker. But thank you to Air Ups again. Thank you to Markham. If there is any other tips that you'd like to see, put it down in the comments down below. What is it that you would like maybe some help on, or something that you've always kind of had a question on, or maybe something that might be able to help out a friend? I want to make sure that I'm putting out videos that are helpful to you guys, so that way it's something that's beneficial to you. So put that down in the comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to go ahead and do that, and click the bell button, so that way you're notified whenever new videos are coming out. But that is a quick rundown on when to battle, when not to battle. Again, take this with a grain of salt. There are going to be instances where you need to battle a little bit more, or you need to pull back a little bit. And that's going to be dictated by the game, so it's hard to say when it is that you should actually be doing that. But again, I hope that this helps you guys out, and I'll see you in the next video. But as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.